Good morning from a very cold and wet Berlin. Today is a bit of a touristy day. We're gonna walk around the city and see some of the important sites. Not that I haven't been doing that before, but this is a guided tour. So it should be fun.
1871, Germany comes together. You have the modern country of Germany, but before they have all these kingdoms. And one of them is Prussia. The king of Prussia becomes the emperor of Germany because he takes over all the other countries, and then you probably know that the German Kaiser. That means emperor.
Oh man, there's something weird with my film camera and I don't understand what's happening. Like it won't fire, which is really odd. I'm glad I got this camera with me, so maybe I'll take some photos with this one as well. But it's not film, you know what I mean?
That this is Germany here. So Germany gets invaded. Powers come in. You have the Americans, the British, the Soviets, the French, and they're like, what happened during World War II cannot happen again. We need to make sure that Germany does not have that much power again. So what they decide to do is divide up Germany into different sectors. So you have a small part that goes to the French. You have a bigger part that goes to the British. You have a big part that goes to the Americans in the south, and the Soviets get a piece as well. Now, the original idea was that they were all supposed to share power. Well, the Deutsche Demokratische Republik, when you see it written a lot as DDR, that's usually what's referred to, or East Germany. So this area goes to the east. This side becomes the west. But when they were making their decisions as to who has control over Berlin, they'd actually divided up Berlin the same way they divided up Germany. So Berlin's in the middle of this, and they say, okay, a little piece of this goes to France, a piece goes to England, and also the United States, and the Soviets. So now you have this island of the West surrounded by the East. I wish that's what it was like in East Germany. I don't think that's what it was. It was very different. So it's not like everybody hated living in East Germany. There are lots of people who like living in East Germany, but you know, if you were somebody who spoke out against the government, if you were somebody who even associated with somebody who spoke out against the government, it was not.
That is my supermarket where I buy all my groceries and stuff, and this place right next to it is where I get doner kebabs, and they are the most delicious pita thing that you have ever had in your life. Man, it's like proper coming down now. Those doner kebabs are a Turkish like dish situation. They apparently were invented here in Berlin, and they are sort of pita / shawarma situation, and they are delicious. Very difficult to describe the bread, but it's quite delicious.
Now, if you spent the last like 2 to months underground in the bunker because there was so much bombing that there was about 89% of the city center was destroyed. They hit their decisions online into a cyanide capsule and committed suicide along with his longtime girlfriend, Ava Brown. After he died, his body was brought to the surface and cremated. So when the Soviets arrived here, there was no body to be found. They found kind of a charred remain kind of somewhere in this area. They never really say exactly where it was. So they didn't. So all they found were a couple of teeth. So that there's no
Proof.
So there are no remains for anybody to see. This is Brandenburg Gates, or in German, Brandenburger Tor. Now, there used to actually be 14 gates around the city because Berlin was a walled city. Like basically any medieval city, you had a wall around it because, of course, you can keep out invaders. Now, of course, walls are not as effective and they get in its way. So most cities have taken down the walls. On the subway, you'll see a lot of stops that are say things like, Frankfurter Tor. You have Hallisches Tor. So anything that ends with the word Tor means gate, and that'll tell you where the old lines of the city are. Like it give you a shape of where the old city used to be back in the 1700s. So you have this huge gate in the very center of the city that nobody can actually walk through. So this whole area was just closed off. So it became that simple divided city, divided Germany. Hitler was obsessed with building a city over Berlin. It was called Germania. It's supposed to be like, we call it the Welthauptstadt, so it's the world capital. He was expecting this to be the major city of the world. So he was going to knock down most of Berlin and rebuild it all in his style. And he was obsessed with it. So he would spend hours and hours and hours just talking to his head architect about it. And he actually spent more time here than his own office. Luckily, Germania never got built because it would have been a hideous built city to all be this kind of really depressing gray. But we still have these kind of like little reminders as to not the era. This was the largest one when we built, and the only, and definitely the most famous of all of them, and quite an interesting experience to walk through.
This is an incredibly immersive memorial site. It's a lot. Yeah, this is a lot. Like from the ground level, the memorial seems so level, and then you walk into it, and it's like a hole in the ground, and you are suddenly not on ground level anymore. I don't know how to describe this. If you're ever in Berlin, I think this is something that you absolutely have to do. I think it's a brilliant piece of design. It's difficult to describe. Okay, that was pretty cool. The one place that I didn't get to go to is the memorials for the gays of Esley. But I think I might return there tonight once I've gotten a chance to sort out my film camera. And I want to take some snaps there and then maybe walk back to Brandenburg Gate and get some pictures there as well. So yeah, there's lots of little things to do and see around the city. The history is rich and very, very interesting. Also, I think this might be the last vlog in Berlin because I'll be leaving shortly. And also this whole camera situation is really annoying, so filming on my phone is not the best. Yeah, head over to Instagram and then you can see all the photos and pics from this little trip. I hope you've enjoyed this little series. I've had a ton of fun here in Berlin. It's a very interesting and really lovely, lovely city. I think I want to come back here, but in the summer, apparently it's a vibe there. So yeah, thank you for joining me this last little while, and subscribe for more content like this, and I will catch all of you in the next vlog back in Cape Town. Ciao.